What is going on, everyone? My name's Boit, and I'm back with some more Age mythology. The Titans action spawning on the top of the map in the red color, playing as Loki. His name is Shadowfax. His opponent today in the blue color, playing as none other than Poseidon. You know it already. His name's Matreiuss. The map is Anatolia, and I'm excited because I don't get to see this matchup too often. Loki is one of those gods who I just love Loki. Well, what is this dock though? I mean, it's kind of on this fish. It's kind of on this fish. Anyways, Loki is one of those gods that I absolutely adore. It's just that he doesn't get all too much love, and there's reason for that. But I feel like on this specific map, with the correct build, Loki is a force. Now, this is what I'm going to say. Loki is not going to be good on this map unless you have a specific strategy. I feel like there are two strategies for Loki on this map that are incredibly strong. First strategy is a one-sided dock strategy, and that's like a 9 fish advance, super hyper aggressive with Herser to push through and grab your fish over here. Now, normally I would say that the correct answer to that is to simply just grab all of this fish and just laugh and say, I'm living the dream. But with Loki, it can be a little bit different because you're getting so much extra economy from your Herser that the fact of the matter is winning this side actually matters a little bit more for your economy. So it can be worth it to do those one-sided aggressive plays. Maybe. So that's one play. And then obviously to boot with that, then it works really nicely to go into the heroic age with flaming weapons and all that other stuff. The other play is going for a 5. I think you can hit 5 minutes, but it might be 5:15 because you do get cheaper ox carts. So you're going to save yourself about 50 resources, which can be the difference between a 5 minute and a 5:15 advance time because your fishing ships come out a bit quicker. And your docks come down a bit quicker. But you do this 5:15 advance with 18 fishing ship. You play defensively. You get to the heroic age through Njord, and you can put a whole humongous amount of pressure. Being an economic Loki going into the Mythic Age with Hell, economic Loki is a terrifying thing because there's so many myth units, and Greek players, they're not used to it. They're not used to it. And you're Norse as well. So you get this huge amount of economy and you don't have to worry about the fact that your opponent has got ceasefire, so your flaming weapons timings aren't thrown off and all that other good stuff. So you can go for that play as well. But I'm not exactly sure what Shadowfax is doing here. It looks like he is going for the 2 dock play, trying to get himself out of 15 or 18 fishing ship. But I must say, part of the important part about a 18 fishing ship build with Loki is that you need extra dwarves, and the reason you need extra dwarves is because, well, you want all that extra gold income to make up for the fact you've got a ton of extra food income, and it's very important to make that happen. We are seeing Shadowfax now throwing up the temple in the middle of the map here. And we're seeing how this is all going to go. And meanwhile, we don't have to think too much about what Matreiuss is doing. He's got 9 villages on wood. He's got all the guys on food. He is simply just doing standard meta Anatolia shenanigans. If you don't know what that is, there's a Zeus build out there somewhere. Go look for it, I think. Patreon, maybe. Anyways, we see Matreiuss throwing up a sneaky dock over here. It does look like both players will spot each other doing this. And the problem here is that, well, Shadowfax can't really stop this. And he's going to attempt to get this dock up, and we will probably see Matreiuss attempt to shank this Ulsark down or stop this Ulsark from doing anything. But given the houses thrown up, the docks going up, there's not going to be any way in for the Ketoskopos. We see the wall getting thrown back up over here, and the villager will start shanking down this house. It's gonna be tough here. He's gonna have to actually finish the house off if he wants to get the dock up. And there he goes, and he will finish off his dock and then definitely escape here, no problem. And he's just gonna retreat away with his dock and his tail between his legs. We see Heimdal coming through for Shadowfax, actually. A little bit surprised to see that. Is he going to be going for a land push? This is another strategy which kind of works in the Norse War, where you just ignore water completely and just go full land. Hersa throwing axemen kind of push on the land, and if your opponent goes for the water, you can just simply garrison your fishing ships, and you're completely fine while you're pushing, and you just win that way. But against Poseidon, I'm not so sure if that's going to be the way to work there, as we see Hermes coming through very standardly. A little bit late. Looks like 5:30 from Matreiuss. With Poseidon, there's really no excuse to be going 5:30. And it looks like it's just, it looks like the 5:30 here is just villager delay. So there must have been something going wrong with the macro in the main base. It's just idle villager time. As Matreiuss comes forward, we see one villager getting sniped. The centaur going to be able to trade that snipe back. Pick this one off. We're seeing some longboats coming out, some triremes coming out into this position. This is very aggressive from Matreiuss, and I quite like the forward docks here getting into the enemy position, because now it allows Matreiuss to sit under here fairly comfortably, because he's going to have dock fire. So very, very smart from Matreiuss to do that. And Shadowfax is still throwing down these units. And the question is here, will Shadowfax be able to get to the Heroic Age and do a kind of Njord Heimdal push here? Because that seems to be looking like what he's going to do. There is a ceasefire he's going to have to worry about, but we'll see how that's going to go. Obviously, he gets out the Kraken as well, which can be a big, big help. I would love to see these units moving over onto this position to take down this dock as well. But it's not happening just yet. We see the triremes retreating away. Matreiuss has got all his fishing ships out over here. He's probably got himself Persine as well. No, he does not. No Persine at all. Looks like Matreiuss deciding he would prefer to be aggressive with his trireme rather than getting the extra economy. We'll see how that's going to go for him. Meanwhile, Shadowfax spamming out dwarves and villagers over onto this gold mine thus far. So we see the Iron Hiar getting taken down by a Theseus and a Centaur, and a stable coming down for Matreiuss, as he wants to be building, for some reason, Hippocon against Norse players yet again. And quite clearly, we just want to get to the Heroic Age and make a pacifist and hoplites. But anyways, especially against Heimdal. Anyways, we see the Golden Lions is also in here, as the army going to be able to start taking down this Centaur over here. And maybe at this point now, Shadowfax can start thinking about getting out some more of those fishing ships on this position here to get more food economy. He's also getting a second town center behind all of this, which is pretty spicy, to be honest. It's pretty spicy. We see the Golden Lion able to take down one villager going after another one there, and it is looking like Shadowfax is going to be retreating away now. So we'll see what's going to happen here, as the villagers are starting to come very heavily onto the gold income. We don't see Pickaxe just yet. For those of you playing at home, Pickaxe is a very, very strong upgrade for the Greek players, and a very, very much you should be picking up Pickaxe, because I think it's a 12.5% increase, true increase, and not a 10% increase. As the trireme moving in here, going to be pushing the longboats back. Lots of low HP longboats here, but generally speaking, there isn't really a whole lot of point in microing back here with the longboats, because they're a little bit slow. They take a lot of damage. Much better to just get that DPS in here. So we are seeing the trireme probably going to be winning this fight a little bit, maybe close actually, and with the help of the dock as well. And Matreiuss throwing away all of his triremes now without too much bonus. We can see a troll spawn over here being a little bit annoying. Town center is now up for Shadowfax, as he's going to continue on in this game, making some more dwarves. Have to be super careful not to over dwarf this. You don't have that many fishing ships at all. We are seeing some longboats coming in onto this position over here, and Matreiuss has got options here. Matreiuss can just go to the Mythic Age, because he knows that his opponent's going to be quite stuck in the Classical Age here, given he doesn't have that much food economy, because he's pushed off so much of it. Matreiuss can get himself a second town center, be very raid aggressive, and see what he can do. Shadowfax definitely needs to think about more longhouses, more economy, more stuff, making some more Iron Hiar here as well. He's got 70 favor, lots of gold income in the bank, which probably makes it okay to spam these dwarves out, as opposed to when you're going through Forseti. I am very, very suspicious of why Shadowfax is deciding to go mass Hersa with Heimdal. It's a bit of a question mark, in my opinion. Meanwhile, over here we see the fishing situation from Shadowfax is a little bit dire. He needs to get some more of those fishing ships out. Is he making some on this location? No, he's still just spamming longboats out. And we are seeing Now, Shadowfax is going to check out this town center, making sure nothing's going on there. Matreiuss here, still short gold, starting to put some villagers over onto the favor. No armory just yet for Matreiuss, as he's just spamming these Hippocon out, trying to get pressure done onto this water situation over here. And honestly, Shadowfax in a very, very good position, but unfortunately didn't have a fishing ship garrisoned over here. And it looks like this is allowing Matreiuss to just push through these longboats incredibly easily here. And also this dock is getting so much value on this position here, just taking out stray longboats. And we do see the Hersa coming in onto this position over here, going to be taken out to villages. Matreiuss not paying attention just yet, a little bit too much going on. The Hersa fighting on this location. The medium Hippocon are actually quite good against these Hersa, which don't have Hall of Fanes. So we'll see the Hersa having to retreat unless he gets a myth unit spawn or something. Meanwhile, Hauser's going to start getting taken down, but that does give free militia over to Matreiuss, which can be a very big help. And Matreiuss very smartly just going to bring those away, not going to throw those away too easily. Very important to keep them going here, as Shadowfax is still spamming out those villagers, trying to get all the food economy. He does have a whole bunch of food over in this corner if he wants to try and grab that. The army of Matreiuss getting thrown away as we see Iron spawn here. Town center holding this position. The trireme coming in, taking down some more fishing ships. Does manage to take down one more fishing ship, but Shadowfax are not paying attention. And it looks like Matreiuss has kind of won the water here. So even though Shadowfax is 2 town centers, Matreiuss having won the water means the economy is still in favor of Matreiuss. And I'm still wondering, at what point is Matreiuss going to be able to get to the Heroic Age? He's throwing down his armory now, just about to start thinking about getting there. He's got himself his pickaxe right now, and obviously, or maybe not so obviously, shaft mine. It's a little bit of an increase, but it's not as much as you think. It actually does bring you up to a true 20% increase from the base gather rate. So if you do the quick math there, that's only a 7.5% increase from pickaxe. So we'll see Matreiuss maybe neglecting to get that one until he can kind of get into quarry straight away, which can be a very big boost as well. And we are seeing these Hersa coming in, taking down the Theseus retreating away, doing all the good stuff. First scene does manage to get researched by Matreiuss as well, as Dionysus is now coming through. I am a little bit surprised to see the Dionysus, though we do have so many Hippocon already out. We also have this Mithril Horseshoes thing, so 6.05 speed Hippocon in this matchup, very, very helpful. And then we'll also see Thracian Horses and Spirited Charge coming through for Matreiuss. So it does make a little bit of sense here. Shadowfax has got himself his armory, he's almost got himself the food to advance here. I'll be interested to see if he does choose to go Njord here instead of going for Bragi, though Bragi might be a really smart play to get himself those Super Ulfsark, those Bragi Ulfsark with Call of Valhalla and Swineray, getting himself bonus damage against those Hippocon, allowing him to fight Thracian Horses in the Heroic Age fairly easily. And we'll see how it's all going to go. We are seeing Shadowfax retreating back. The Longhouses coming up. And these Hersa over here getting sniped down. Matreiuss here, I mean, the correct play, in my opinion, isn't to get medium cavalry and Thracian Horses straight away. The correct play is to go straight to the Mythic Age and Earthquake this position here and then go for a Gold Starve. But we'll see how this is all going to go. He does have bronze, so he might be able to make this work without the Earthquake. But I assume that Shadowfax, he is going through Njord. So he is going for this strange play. I'm not 100% sure I understand the Njord. Like, a lot of the time we see players like pick Njord for a very, very strong reason. And some other times we just see people pick Njord for the just the sheer spice of it. And the fact that you get a whole bunch of siege units. But I don't see much difference between what Shadowfax gets from Njord versus what Shadowfax would get from Bragi, in that maybe he didn't realize that he's going up against Poseidon, Hippocon, Thracian Horses, and he's not going to have a whole lot to do against that. But we just see some nice raids coming through from Matreiuss as he's shutting that down. We see the what do you call this thing? Atlanta coming through for Matreiuss, as well as he's going to have to deal with a whole bunch of these Einhjar. There's no upgrade on the Einhjar just yet. Shadowfax coming over here with this Ulfsark. He's going to be incredibly disappointed to find out that his Ulfsark actually do not beat Thracian Horses. Spirit of Charge. Hippocon. Heavy. They don't. They just simply don't. They're just way too strong. And maybe the trading is like quasi-efficient. Like it's like a little bit in favor of the Hippocon, but we'll see how it all goes. We just see a Kraken over here causing a little bit of issues, and the Hippolyta comes over here. But we do have the longboat helping out, but it looks like the longboat's going to fall before the Kraken. This reminds me a little bit of that first mission on the campaign. What are these creatures? The Poseidon is coming. The Poseidon's wrath is clear. That's the quote, is it not? And it's funny because Matreiuss is actually Poseidon, right? Right? And now Matreiuss is gearing up to get that Mythic Age in, as he is saying how much value he's going to have with it. See a wall attempting to come over here as Matreiuss pushing through. Does he have a whole bunch of idle ships? He does have a couple. So a little bit of population on the water here for Matreiuss, as we are seeing the Juggernaut coming through, going to try and take down this dock. Meanwhile, the units coming over here. We do even have Hostile coming out, as Shadowfax is kind of expecting some archers, even though I don't think he's scouted any. He's expecting archers, but he hasn't scouted any archers. He sees the market. He sees the town center coming down. I love this ordering from Matreiuss. A lot of players say, "Oh, I could. Why go Mythic Age first when I can just like get the town center and then go Mythic Age like a minute later?" And the answer is because you're going Mythic Age a minute later. You get the town center going up while you go into the Mythic Age. Much, much better. We see the ceasefire coming down to just prevent this this town center from falling. He realizes Matreiuss realizing how important this is, and we will just be seeing those heroes coming back home to deal with all of these walking snowy pines here. Now we'll see how Shadowfax is going to do. He's actually getting himself a third town center here, and he's not going to the Mythic Age. So he's gonna. I'm not sure what answer he's going to have to these 217 HP, going on 250 HP champion Hippocon. So the town center is up. Where are the heroes? We do see a couple of units moving in for Shadowfax as well. Where are the heroes at? Are they walking back? I don't see them anywhere. There's a Theseus, or he's just bringing them over now. Theseus, Atlanta, and Hippolyta able to take down these walking pines very, very easily, as the Earthquake does manage, or the Artemis does manage to come through. And this Chimera should be a little bit of a help over here as well, but he's deciding to move that one forward instead. And there's the Earthquake just about to drop on this location here. He's going to be able to take down all of this if he so chooses. Or he can go after the main base, which might not be a bad idea. We did see him using that Earthquake on the forward base of Shadowfax, taking down 2 hill forts, a town center, a longhouse, potentially a second longhouse as well here, as it does go down. That's so much on just barely survives, maybe. Just barely survives. So much damage, but we will be actually seeing in this moment that the town center of Matreiuss falls as well here. And will we be seeing that champion Hippocon? No, not just yet. This is a crazy push here from Shadowfax. If he can make it work, he's going to be really, really happy. Meanwhile, we see the gold mine getting pushed off over here. We do still have this gold mine here for Shadowfax, as he's happily continuing to mine gold in the middle of the map. We do see a random Hersa hanging here to deal with any sort of Chimera that come through. Chimera getting dealt with by a great Jarl as well, as the Theseus trying to finish off this Mountain Giant does manage to do so, but will get sniped down as well. Town Center still getting denied. Matreiuss still one Town Center, still trying to get a whole bunch of damage done over here. These Hippocon still don't have their champion Hippocon through, as he is researching it, so they're about to get so much HP to keep pushing. And we'll see if he's going to be able to deal with all of these units in his main base or not, as the Walking Woods is getting so much damage. But the Walking Woods, they really die quite fast to a whole bunch of villagers. As we do see Hippolyta coming through, going to deal with this yet again, as Matreiuss is going to try and get himself somehow set up to cast a bronze. There's that champion Hippocon. We even see some Apaspist now coming in, as Matreiuss is going to try and get in and attack this location over here. Yeah, it's clicked, and there does not seem to be a break here, so he will be going after that wall, breaking that one down and trying to take down these dwarves here. Meanwhile, we see the villagers taking this town center as Shadowfax builds his town center back here. back up. And he is going through tier. Going through all the gods I would have expected him to not go, given the strategy he tried to employ here. However, the dwarves under attack. The Fimbulwinter will be deadly, but will he be able to hold on? If you look at these dwarves trying to fight back, and it's like, no, no, no. These are 200, well, not quite 250 HP, 247 HP champion Hippocon. If he gets Bacchanalia, that's how you say it? Bacchanalia. He gets an extra 5% hit points. So they go even further up. Above 250, I believe. What do they start at? Like 100 or something? So yeah. They get extra like 5 HP. 7 HP, whatever it is. The villagers retreating away for Matreiuss as we see an IDR raid. And Matreiuss actually is in a bit of a troubling position here. He's got no gold income. He is going to attempt to take this gold mine over here. And if Shadowfax notices this, he can really put a stop to this push that's going on here. Because Shadowfax, what has he got here? He's got a little bit of gold. He's got his market here, so he can start spamming that trade route. The Fimbulwinter is about to pop. We do see Apollo is going to be denying any sort of gold star for the time being here. This Hippocon just so strong, we will be seeing that immediate Fimbulwinter getting thrown down. Unfortunately, well, maybe not so unfortunately. The Fimbulwinter comes down and he's going to be able to actually take down a town center with this, I think. Normally you don't get to see this because it looks like Matreiuss, he doesn't have, oh, there's a villager popping out. He's probably not going to lose the town center, unfortunately, there. We do see the Fimbulwinter wolves helping out on this location as well. And the Einhjar coming over here, but already having some heroes on this position to deal with this as the villagers getting pulled off here. Going to go after the heroes. Nice play from Shadowfax to deal with this, but nice play from Matreiuss to try and take out these heroes here. Oh, these myth units here. Now Matreiuss going to start continuing to push forward. He wants to get his town center back here. If he gets this town center, he gets this gold mine here, he's going to be in a fine position. But Shadowfax decides that it's too little too late. He cannot deal with the army that Matreiuss has assembled. Champion Thracian Horse Hippocon, Spirited Charge with Hypaspist. What do you build to deal with this comp here as Norse? That's a fantastic question. This is a brutally strong composition here from Matreiuss. The answer tends to be Heimdal Towers, right? Heimdal Towers would completely stop any push coming in. And honestly, Shadowfax at a moment here, I saw he had a whole bunch of wood. Had he set up the towers, he could have actually held this pretty nastily well. But he didn't do that. What else could you try if you don't have access to that? I mean, you can make yourself raiding cavalry Bragi Ovsark. That's a very tough micro fight there as well. But this is a wild composition that Matreiuss has come up with that I don't think I've seen very much. What else can you try? Jarls? I mean, the problem is that if you go just pure Jarls, the Hypaspis disappear, and then the Hippocon just take over, and the Jarls aren't quite strong enough. I mean, Jarls 270 HP, 240. It's actually quite close. Maybe mass Ringgiver Jarls is an answer, because these go up to like 300 HP or something, right? Once you get champion, that's wild. Maybe the answer is massive Ringgiver Jarls against this, but then you run into Prodromus, and then you have to make your Ulsark again and feel bad. Oh, and Hoplite, and then the countering starts becoming. So yeah, that's wild. Really well played game here. I do think that Loki definitely has a stronger start, and this could have been I do think that this map here is not as cut and dry as just Greek favored. I think that Loki and Norse in general and Anatolia can be very, very powerful here. But we didn't see that in this game. And that is the game there. If you guys enjoyed it, please consider hitting the follow on the Twitch. If you're on the YouTube, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next game.